to be holding. There are some fireworks. Oh, fireworks. Oh, a firework that just landed right there among the police officers, and now more water bottles being thrown at them. The police don't seem to be responding in any way. They're still just holding their line. And I think I see the Brockton police chief, who may be making his way toward the front of the line. And now an officer seems to be giving an indication that they're going to move toward the front of the line. But again, you saw, so from up near the police department, it looks as if they are firing into the crowd, perhaps some non-lethal projectiles. Now more water bottles being thrown into the police department, into the police line. And so that appears to be a tear gas that they fired from up there on the rock wall, because the tear gas is now dispersing. Unfortunately, from the police perspective, it's dispersing toward their own officers, and the rain seems to be dissipating it rather quickly. So there's another, because what you can see right there, that officer is firing some sort of non-lethal projectile into the crowd, and the police line has moved back.
David, can you estimate?
The police line has moved back maybe about 30 or 40 feet. Go ahead.
What, David, and you and Teddy Cooper, please be safe there. I'd like to I know we can't see now because of that, but what are the numbers of the crowd on the other side of what we're looking at right now? Just to give us a sense.
So, let me try to, right now they're putting on gas masks. You can see they're putting on gas masks and they're putting on shields. And on the other side of the line, the crowd has really moved back. Okay, so now the tear gas is starting to waft our way. So we may need to move back out of the way. But this is where the crowd was, of several hundred people was a short time ago. Ted, let's move away from the gas that's drifting our way. Back down at the other end of Commercial Street, you can see that some of the demonstrators, they're putting their hands up into the air. There's probably about 200 or 300 feet between the police line and the first demonstrators here. There's a man in a blue sweatshirt. He was telling us earlier that he is personally a victim of police brutality, and now he seems to be out in front of the demonstrators, trying to get out some sort of message. It's raining here, and now the demonstrators are moving toward the police line. There's somebody down, crouched down. He may be suffering the effects of
that's what it appears.
Of the tear gas.
Mm-hmm. David, is the police line continuing?
And now you can see.
Is the police line continuing to retreat, or are they holding firm?
So there's two lines here, Ed. There's the line over here back by where the lights are set up. They have moved back about 50 feet. And then there's another line of about a dozen officers who are positioned up on that rock wall right there. And they are the ones who have been firing the tear gas into the crowd. They have not retreated. They have the high ground, so to speak. And now some of the demonstrators are moving toward them, but they're not really going to be able to get there. They're not going to be able to get up to that wall. So they're holding their hands up at the crowd. Some are making much less polite gestures at the police that are positioned up there. And the police have fired 3, 4, maybe a half dozen times some tear gas canisters into the crowd.